hide your suit from me. Now, it's gonna blow up in your face and destroy everyone you care about.
Scott, get out of there!
Did you think you could stop the future? You're just a thief!
No. I'm Ant-Man. I know. It wasn't my idea.
Welcome back to my last review of Phase 2 month. I am Dylan Gable, and today we're talking about Ant-Man, released in 2015. Sorry about the delay of my last review of Phase 2 month. I had to move, so I had no way of recording my last Phase 2 review in the meantime, but it's going to be here now, better late than never. So yeah, Ant-Man, released in 2015, starring Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Pena, and much more. Tells the story of Scott Lang. He's just out of jail, and he decides to go on another heist, this time in a place that belongs to Hank Pym. And he ends up stealing a suit, which turns him into the Ant-Man. And as Hank Pym finds him, he must go on a heist like he's never been on before. Okay, so Ant-Man, what do I think of it? This movie's really good. I think it's great, actually. It's funny, it's fast-paced, it has some really fucking creative action scenes. I think out of all of the MCU, this might have the most creative action out of all of them. This movie is a blast. It has some amazing dialogue, it's got fantastic performances all around. The special effects are fucking phenomenal, too. Visually, this is one of the absolute best MCU films. Whenever Scott Lang shrinks, this becomes eye candy. It's a feast for the eyes with all the incredible visuals that you see. And everything looks larger than life. That's one thing I love about this film. It's so small scale, but yet everything around Scott Lang when he shrinks just becomes larger than life. This movie is fucking phenomenal in that regard. And yeah, Paul Rudd, extremely likable. He's a very good lead in this film. And Michael Douglas also gives a phenomenal performance as Hank Pym. Evangeline Lilly, she's serviceable, but she just gets the job done. And yeah, this movie's just very fast paced. It's full of awesome action sequences. And yeah, it's all around a great time. My only issue with Ant-Man is the villain. This movie has the same issue with me as what I had with the first Iron Man. It does the same shit where the villain just becomes the same as the hero. Just evil. Because yeah, the main villain just turns into the Yellow Jacket, who literally has the exact same powers as Ant-Man. Just that he shoots lasers. And yeah, that's just about it. Ant-Man is just very straight to the point. It has some good action, although I will say if you haven't seen Ant-Man, you might complain about the lack of action in this movie. There's really only 2 action scenes, but man, are they good. And the final act goes on for a pretty solid amount of time, so even if you were complaining before about like the lack of action, I think you'll be satisfied with the final act. Overall, I think Ant-Man is a very fun time. It's definitely one of the biggest surprises in the MCU. I was not looking forward to this when it came out. I thought it looked stupid, but then when I saw it in theaters, it was definitely a great way to wash the taste of Fan-Forstic out of my mouth. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, yeah, if you haven't seen Ant-Man, definitely check it out. I'm going to give Ant-Man an A. So what'd you think of Ant-Man? Comment below, let me know. And if you like my stuff, you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.